It's all good. It's fine. Usually I play with the gamepad, but Porcupine is set in a... the story is set in a healthcare care environment. The plots contain deal with issues relating to stress, illness, death, self-doubt, among other things. Please pause the game if you feel unwell, and please considering contacting family, friends, or professional for support. Which is always important, I think. That escalated very quickly. Oh no! I don't want to walk into light. Because if you don't walk in the light, you don't go forward. Okay, no, we're good. Hey, Finley, nice to see you at last. Why the long face? Oh, no reason. I wasn't expecting to run into my houseplant here. Who are you expecting? Your washing machine, perhaps? By the way, we need to talk about her. The way that my pot vibrates when you set her on to spin. No, I don't know. I think I'm looking for something. Oh, really? What would that be? I have no idea. But it was important. And I think I lost it. Well, if you don't remember what it was, it couldn't have been important. I'm sure it could wait, buddy. You think so? Of course. Come on. Relax. Just take a look at this meadow. The lush green grass, the bright warm sun, and this wonderful, soothing music. How can you worry when you see that? Yeah, it's so good to be out in the sun. I'm not sure I can hear any music, though. Oh yeah? Wait a minute. Uh-oh. There. Here we go. Better? Yes, I like this. Mundo. Just let your leaves dangle. Leave your worries by the wayside. Yes, I should do that. I need to relax a little bit. Great, that's what I want to hear. Lost things always turn up eventually. So find yourself a comfy spot. Make yourself at home. I might do that. I'm going to have a little look around. It's so beautiful here, I want to pick out my spot carefully. The choice is all yours. Just relax your frizzled feathers. That's the main thing. Enjoy, friendo. Well, hello there, buddy. We meet again. How goes the relaxation? Did you find the person you were looking for? Well, it's going quite well. Really nice here. I don't have a clue what you're talking about. Person? What? Oh, don't mind me. Isn't it fantastic here? We're all having a great time, am I right? What are you going to do now? I don't know just yet. Who's the big guy behind you? What? Oh, him. That's Hugo. We went to university together. He's great to climb around on. I used to do that all the time. He won't let me anymore, though. Not since I got aphids. Want to give it a try? Sure, why not? I don't think I can get past the giant flower. Hold on, we'll have to sort it in no time. Bye, Hugo. Jump up the giant plant. See, no problem at all. No problem? The whole ground was shaking. Hugo's quite thickish. You'll need to be careful when you climb on him. And don't break any of his leaves off. He prides himself on this great foliage, you know. How you doing, guys? You're welcome on in. Currently doing a fundraiser on behalf of Ready Sets at the moment. Trying to help her out any way we can. How the heck can we get on top of here? Hot Fuzz is so good. I love Hot Fuzz. Hello, Finstar. Up here. Oh, how'd you get all the way up there? I'm a plant of many talents. I am not allowed to climb here anymore, so I had to climb up with another solution. What do you want to do? I don't know yet. Maybe I should dive into the water? Seriously? No, we were just going to chill. Besides, it looks pretty deep. I think it is, yeah. Maybe that's what I'm looking for is down there. I just want to check it out. Well, whatever floats your boat, little fella. I'm more partial to the shade kind of guy. Besides, I'm prone to overwatering. Chicken. Whee! Hot Fuzz is pretty good. Where'd you see it? Isn't that the statue from the town square? Are you in charge of the water here? Can you hear me? I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can see it? No response. How rude. Also, Shaun of the Dead is another great one as well. Jump on the bouncy castle. The Finmeister. Here you are. What took you so long? You're looking better again. Hey, who can be down when you're down at the beach? I can be, because I burn like a freaking lobster at the beach. I have like freaking tracer paper skin. Like the sun hits my skin, I forget about it. I burn up. You see that match at the barbecue you went to? That was me. I was helping out your family take care of the grill. I was like, I was set on fire. They're like, oh look, you see, look at Danny over there. He's helping us with the grill. I'm like, wee! I'm just like I'm like, but the moment when the excess water disappears, you feel the first tickle of photosynthesis kick in. Nothing like it, man. Just can't get enough. Forget everything around me. Who are you again? Finley. You live with me. Piney gave you to me from her flower store. Finley, fondly, dingly dongly. It's all the same to me right now. Oh yeah. This plant seems kind of familiar. Have you been here before? Maybe I'm not like this. You sure have strange notions. Yeah, have you found what you're looking for yet? No. But I don't think I'm really looking for something. Look for someone. Well, congratulations. You found someone. Your very best flower buddy. Now grab yourself a drink, lie down in the sand. We haven't had a vacation in a long time. Yep. You're a graduate. Yep, you're a graduate patron. Yep. I'll be right there. Maybe I'll find who I'm looking for here on the beach. All right, don't get sunburned. After all, I'm not in aloe vera. Yeah, it won't let me go down here. Oh, maybe if I go like this. Oh, here we go. Whee! Ground control to Major Tom. Ingrid, nice to see you here. Do you happen to know where Where Mr. Anders is? Mr. Anders, I was looking for Mr. Anders. He's a patient of ours. And he's disappeared. I was taking the elevator, and something went wrong. I have to find Mr. Anders, otherwise something will happen to him. Sorry, Ingrid. You know how much I enjoy our conversations. But I got a feeling something's happened to Mr. Anders, or Andres. We'll catch up again soon, I promise. This game is dark as shit so far. Like, it's very colorful and cheerful, but the tones of this part here is so dark. Because I feel like he's in limbo at the moment. Like, it's so much darkness in this game. Like, it's deceptively adorable, but then it's like you see what I mean? Here it is right here. Yeah. Mr. Andres has to be here somewhere. Hello, Mr. Andres. Can you hear me? Or maybe he got a concussion or something because the elevator broke or whatever. Because he kept mentioning something about the elevator, so I'm assuming maybe he might have like, crashed and he got knocked out. Because people say, like, it's a weird thing too. Because the people who get like into comas, sometimes they will say to you, "Well, there's usually nothing," but other times you hear people talk about they were in some long-gated reality or something too, which is it's rare you ever hear about it, but it's possible. Or you're some long-ass dream you think you're part of. Hello, someone there? This box is full of documents and folders on the old hospital bed. Strange place for an office. I guess everyone has their own interior design. The bed almost looks like an actual desk. Maybe I should... there's someone back there. Mr. Andres, is that you? That's... blood. Still fresh. Mr. Andrews, you're bleeding. Don't move. What? Who are you? Just stay calm. I'm gonna help you. Is anyone there? We need someone help here. Or need some help here. Hello? There ain't no help. That was at least from help. I'll be feeling well. Glad you're coming back to work. Maybe we'll have time to chat when you finally tell me what happened. Okay, what do I press? One second. Guess my family was using up my data plan. I just looked out just up like, oh, that ain't good. That ain't good at all. He also is my dog Coco. For those who are curious. He's Coco. She's adorable. So I'm going to press escape. Okay. Man, another one of those weird dreams. I feel really groggy. I haven't, feels like I haven't slept at all. Maybe I should just give up sleeping altogether. Oof. Okay, nothing else for it. Time to get up. Go to the hospital. There you are. Just standing there in your pot as nothing happened. You give me quite a restless night. That's all right for you. You don't have to go to work. If I find some beach sand in your pot tonight, there'll be trouble. Alright, we need to get our clothes on, I think. Wait, what? He put his clothes on. I didn't even notice that. I used to game with my roommate every night when we were in university. She always kicked my butt on one-on-one and Viking battles. Figured I could treat myself to some gaming after work. Fat chance. Haven't touched the thing since I moved in. I didn't notice I got a heap of mail when I first moved here. Porcupine isn't big, but it is still kind of nice. The bus timetable and a sightseeing guide, a trial prescription to the daily newspaper. Maybe I'll become a newspaper reader one day. If I could buy a pair of glasses that like Ingrid's. Pitter patter. Some people have a bakery within the walking distance. Or a grocery store. I have a used clothes container. Different, but just as practical. I'm assuming it's this way. Someone seems to have set up a fishing spot here. There's a note on the armchair. Dear readers, time to place two loose threads that don't always come together. Some call it destiny, I call it chaos. Order of life. And you see this note right here? Part of it. Consider yourself lucky. Please do not sit in my chair. I'll know right away if you take my place. Regards, F. Looks like this is already reserved. Okay, looks like I gotta go right. Music in this is really charming. Very low key. Y'all can kind of hear it. Mr. Bear. Morning, Finley. Running late? Hi, Susie. Yeah, had a restless night. Crazy dreams. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Most nights I don't dream at all. The hell was that? Running in one spot for no reason. Definitely comes from work. I heard Louis Colbert's living trouble sleeping too. He's worried about the store. People just don't buy as much stationery as they used to. I mean, I'm not complaining, less for me to carry, right? Are you doing your rounds already? Come on, you know better than that. I finished already, just wondering what to have for lunch. Lunch, you really have an odd routine. Well the post won't post itself. True, but I should post myself to the hospital, that is. Don't let me stop you. Don't get lost now. That's what happens when you don't know what happens in town as much as I do. There's a note here. Unfortunately, the citizens' service till further notice. Last for your understanding on the bright side. If fuel prices are the way they are, walking is a better option anyway. We hope to see you traveling with us again soon. Ain't that the truth? Suits me just fine. Why did I buy a monthly pass if the bus stop only turns up once a month? Sometimes it be like that. We'll always buy a subscription for something and we end up always using one thing of it. The hell of a walk. My calves would be pristine by the time this was done. I'd be very tired. I'd be very tired. There's always people I could have talked to with these signs. I'm just going to keep going forward so I don't be late. It's never good to be late for something. Better to be early than late. There's a thing about being early as opposed to being late. Being early means you care about what you're trying to get to. And you're considerate of the place you're trying to get to. But if you're late, then you might, like Reddy said it herself, you might Ray said it's late. Father said it best. It's like just don't bother showing up because you're late. Hello, hon. Okay, we've got staircase. Use the elevator. Exactly. Ah, finally, that's half an hour early. That's refreshing, like what I like to see. I'm early? Really? Of course not. You're horribly late again. Let me guess, the bus didn't come? Yes, I'm sorry. The bus is unreliable. It can't be trusted. Find a way to get here on time before we decide that we cannot trust you. Got it? Yes, got it. Sorry, Dr. Kolowski. That's not much trouble. We'll start in our room 301. I have the sudden urge for milk now. So here's Mrs. Martin. Good morning. You're very late today. Ah, Miss Martin, a woman after my own heart. Ms. Martin is in a hurry to get home. That's a good sign. But you'll need some rest. Okay, Miss Martin came to us yesterday with a pain in her upper abdomen. She was also complaining of heartburn, nausea, and a loss of appetite. Yes, but the real reason was a sharp pain in the heart. I panicked and called the emergency doctor. I'm in so much pain I hardly move. That's exactly the right thing to do. Anyone have any ideas? Aya? Me? Well, come on, spit it out. Yes. Ulcer? Stomach ulcer? Is that the question or your answer? My answer... Bingo. For the symptoms... The reason for the symptoms is a stomach ulcer. We have to investigate the cause. So far, there's no indication of gastritis or anything among those lines. So Miss Martin will probably keep you here one more night. We'll check your readings again later. Just try to relax. Finley, you'll have to take care of Mrs. Martin's medications later. So let's continue to 303. Chop chop. Well, Larsa, how are you today? Quite okay, Dorsky. It's good to hear that. Can you take a few deep breaths in and out for us? Like last night? That's right, careful. I just realized you probably could not see the character's face. Hold on. There you go. Sorry, Dr. Blowski. No problem. That was very, very good. How's it going? Do you want to tell the other doctors why you're here? Yes, I could do that, Dr. K. We're at the back of a skate park, and I can't skate that well. I only just started getting skateboard for my birthday. But I definitely want to learn. My board is super cool. It was green wheels, and the grip tape is all black and brand new. I've heard other skaters scratch their board up on purpose and make it look cooler. I don't get that. My board was a big picture of a robot on the bottom. It's way too cool. I didn't want to scratch that up. Very good, but what were you doing down at the school? It was like this. My buddy Christo stole some cigarettes from his stepdad. He said if you want to be a good skater, you gotta smoke too. It's all part of the deal, he said. No, it isn't. Really don't want to, but I didn't want to be a chicken, you know? Some typos here and there, but that's alright. I was out of breath from practicing. He lit the cigarette and I took a deep drag. Super gross. I don't get why grown-ups seem to really like those things. Anyway, I took a drag, and all of a sudden I couldn't breathe. I coughed and coughed and coughed. Couldn't get any air. And then I passed out. Luckily, my friends called an ambulance very quickly. So yeah, that's it, really. Thank you, Larsa. You explained it all very well. Then, care to have your opinions, my valued colleagues? What do you think, Finley? I know. Dr. Kalowski already told me. Don't give it away, Larsa. Oh, okay, sorry, Miss Dowski. Asthma. Could have been an asthma attack. Yes, asthma sounds logical. Indeed, logical and correct. What a stroke of luck. Without the help of my assistant Larsa, you probably wouldn't have thought of it. I am going to make a goddamn rug of this damn doctor if she keeps her shit up. Good, Larsa. Keep doing your breathing exercises. Don't overexert yourself. You got it, Dr. K. Okay, last stop for today is room P, or 33P, or P33. Oh, and Finley? You already know this patient. It's Mr. Willie Arndez. I assume the name rings a bell? Dr. Arndez, yep. He's a permanent guest in our ward. Mr. Arndez is an old-timer. Even discounting recent injuries, his head isn't the best of shape anymore. So act accordingly. Yeah, there is some unfortunate typos here. Dancing on the ceiling. Okay, maybe they were right. Okay. I agree. They technically you shouldn't. Everything will be just fine, Mr. Andez. This matter is very important to me, and I assure you it's resolved quickly. You can rest assured of that. Dr. Glasky, nice to see you. Good morning, Dr. or Mr. Houndrick. What do we owe the honor? Well, why, Mr. Andres, of course. He was on the mend. I have to say I'm very relieved. The poor gentleman has been through a lot. This incident has been a great concern of us over the past couple days, as you know. I know that, yes. I've been sweating blood myself. The whole thing is rather unseemly from the insurance perspective. But I was also very worried that our patient, of course. Let's not forget our junior doctor here. I hope that you're back on your feet, ready to throw yourself back into the fray. Yes, I'm doing well, thank you, Dr. Eidrick, or Mr. Eidrick. It's great to have you back, truly. I admire your dedication. Goes without saying, you don't blame you for the incident. Nobody at St. Aura does. Or St. Ursula does. Itself is responsible for this incident. As such, we'll be taking personal responsibility for the matter. We've arranged for Mr. Andrews to receive the very best treatment available. That's why we've assured him a place in the best rehab clinic in the country. He'll be very well looked after there. Around the clock. The rest will also be with his age-related dementia. Speaking of which, I've also bumped into you this morning, Dr. Kowalski. Oh, really? Indeed. Would you do me a favor and assess Dr. Ender's condition later today? If you can discharge him with a clear conscience, let me know. Until then, I'll arrange the transport right away. Understood. I'll take a look and let you know. Thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well then, I won't keep you any longer. All of our time is precious. Oh, and if you need extra hands on your team, I'll see what I can do. A healthy infrastructure is essential. We don't want our staff overworking ourselves and calling in sick. Good luck, and here's to a successful day. Yes, anyway, good morning, Mr. Andres. You know, my daughter looks exactly like you. Yes, yes. Well, isn't she the lucky one? How are you feeling today? I just told you, didn't I? I'm afraid that must have been before I got here, Mr. Andres. What are you doing here, then? I'd like to find out how you're doing to take a look at your dressings. When is lunch today? Straight after this. Okay, then, go ahead. Finley? Yes? Andrew suffers from dementia, but is still relatively fit, as you can see. He injured his leg as a result of the aforementioned incident. He also suffered a moderate concussion. Finley, could you be so kind to change Mr. Andrews' dressing? It's important to keep the dressings fresh. I agree, having a good sort of dressing on your salad is pretty excellent. Want me to change the dressings right now? You can ask Mr. Andrews if he wants to do it himself if you prefer. He can't be any worse at it than you. Alright, I'm doing it. After I'm making you into a fucking rug. Good morning, Mr. Andrews. I'm very pleased to see you. Do I know you? Yes, maybe. There was an incident, do you remember? I wanted lasagna today, but hold the salad. I can't stand all those leaves. Mr. Andres? Finley, what are you doing? Do you want me to bring you some tea and cake? Yeah. And a better goddamn attitude on the side with that. Fucking all the stress been hard on Mr. Andres. Now let him rest and do your job. I just wanted to... Okay. Patient is in your hands. Press and hold the button shown on the screen to administer the treatment. Make sure you press the button shown on the screen. Be as quick as possible. Don't release any of the buttons as long as they are displayed. Okay. Pressure based. What in the finger banging? Look at that. The dressing may be rather average, but I'm happy with the condition of the wound. I'll be back with you to check rather on your readings, but there is a chance I'll be able to discharge you very soon. That would be nice, Ms. Kowalski. Doctor. No, I'm not a doctor, just an absent-minded old fool. Oh dear. Okay, we're done, Mayra. Friendly? Come with me and we'll give you your tasks for today's shift. That's right. Lights and everything. Can we save? I guess not.